silence is one of the greatest virtues because it actually is the most charitable of the virtues. You wouldn't really think of that because you would think, I got to talk to these people and let them know that I love them, that I care about them. But actually, if you have silence cultivates love better because it's that understanding that we are all together as a family of sisters, of nuns, and that togetherness, that silent being is love itself, and that's like all we need. And then coming in communion with God in prayer, like vocal prayer of the prayer of words, and then meditative prayer, the prayer of images and feeling and passion, that all is supposed to be springboarding us into contemplative prayer, which is the prayer of silent love. And that is just, you are with God and God is with you and he knows you and you are knowing him. And that's all you need to know. Like, you don't have to think anymore, be anywhere, just love him. And it's kind of just like your heart just beating silently inside of you. That's how the contemplative life is supposed to be. We're the beating heart that's silently there, but we're putting all the blood through the body, all the graces through our prayers. So silence is the main focus. Emulating our Lady Mary, that's where it comes from. We pray and we love God so that way other people can do his physical will in the world, and in that sense we're bolstering them to love God and work and pray at the same time. You don't go out into the world and travel and get in the car and go whichever way they want to send you. You go to your little mountain of Carmel. That's your monastery. Your every monastery of the Carmelite order is supposed to be a new little Mount Carmel, and you go there like the hermits of old. You're with your community and you pray together in silence. You help each other out in charity, and you just focus on loving God and praying for the world, not being of the world and going into the world and work. Even though like the active religious orders, they do work for the Lord in the world, but we are supposed to be away from the world. So Corans has been trying to pull contemplative life out of the monastery and get them basically on the road and doing things. And even the prioress, that's what we call the mother superior of our local monastery, she doesn't even get to decide if her novices can make vows. That's up to the president and her council. And it's like, I don't even know these people. I don't live with them. They don't live with me. They cannot see me on a daily basis living out my life as a nun. How would they have known I was meant to be a vocation here? The meetings that they want the nuns to go to, like, you have to go to these meetings in order to make vows. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I do my prayers and my work in the monastery. That Teresa of Avila, that was enough for her. Okay, the mother superior thinks you're ready, you can go make vows. But here you go to these meetings, and I saw a list one time of what they were trying to teach, and it sounded like critical race theory for nuns, social equality for nuns, and the synodal way of Saint Teresa. I don't know what that means. This Koran's thing is like way more extreme. And they were very clear that things that Teresa of Avila wrote are not compatible with Korans. That is why they want to rewrite the constitutions. This is like everything against our whole being, why we are in this vocation. This is like tearing apart God's revelation to Teresa of Avila of the Carmelite spiritual life and how to live it. They're just tearing that apart and saying, here's something else.